Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great and rare Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. Today, a lot of requests for one of these. I had one about 3 weeks ago and it sold in less than 24 hours, so I just got another one in. This one's a couple of years newer than that 99 model I had, but this is a 2001 Vortec 200 Popular built on the Chevrolet 3500 chassis. I've had a lot of requests for another one of these, so here you go. It's a wide body, so you actually get a queen size bed in the back. 76,000 miles, built on a Chevrolet 1-ton chassis. Got that great big 8100 Vortec V8, same motor they put in the big Class A's. Of course, good thing about these little vans, you still get right around 15 miles a gallon, and you've got more power than you could ever want for mountains and traffic and getting on the interstate, etc. I'm personally a fan of the bigger the motor, the better, because the less it's got to work, the longer engine life you have, and the less it has to work, the less fuel you're going to burn. I would rather have a big engine than an underpowered engine, because those underpowered engines are straining their guts out all the time, burning up fuel like crazy, not to mention they won't last long. It's like you remember them little Toyota motorhomes that used to be popular back in the 80s and 90s. You know, every one of them we got in back then, they had more than 40 or 50,000 miles on a Toyota. Had a little 4-cylinder Toyota engine in it. It was on its second motor, because literally they wear themselves out because they're struggling so much. So I would rather have the larger engine, longer engine life, and still get good fuel mileage. Plus, folks, the way people drive these days, you need that extra oomph in case you ever have to use it to get out of a bad situation on the highway. I've been there myself many times. Now, one thing I want to point out about this RV, folks, it does not have a trailer hitch. Obviously, they've never towed anything with it, but if you're going to drive over here and tow something back, let us know. We'll have to try to work something out on a trailer hitch. You know, most people that drive these little vans, that's the point of having them. You don't have to haul a runabout with you, but I know sometimes people buy these vans to haul boats and stuff like that when they're going camping. So, you know, you will have to put a trailer hitch on it if you're going to do any towing with it. Got a 2.8 Onan generator, 175 hours. The van itself's only got 76,000 miles on it. Almost brand new tires on it. Now, these are the newer tires the last couple of years that have came out. And they don't use the 4-digit date code anymore like they used to. And I can't find any information about it online. But the date code on these, if anybody, my viewers, are into the tire business, say LE1X. And that's something I've noticed. It's been out in the last couple of years. So obviously, since it's got that new style DOT date code on it, these tires aren't more than a year or two old. And they look almost new. So I don't believe tires are going to be an issue for a long time. Windshield's perfect. Paint and body is great for the year model. I've got the motorhome running now. Got ice cold dash air that'll keep the whole thing comfortable, so you don't have to run your generator while you're driving down the road. And that's one of the many reasons why the generator has such low hours on it. Of course, Vortec, the most popular Class B motorhome manufacturer of all time. More Vortecs have been sold than any other brand of Class B camper van. Got a crank out awning, solid fiberglass roof with no seams. Let's take a look inside this little van. The Popular series, of course, has a third seat back here, so you can haul 3 passengers in the front. This seat right here also has the added advantage. You can use it for another bed as well, so you have 2 beds in here. You can swivel the front seat around, and this seat right here lays down flat, and you've got a little bed. Now, you're not going to lay down flat in it, of course, since the front passenger seat will be at an angle. It'd be like taking a nap in a recliner. Let's look inside. Alrighty, folks. I mean, it's a nice van. Hands down, there's no doubt about it. Got the padded headliner, looks great. We'll start here in the front cab, ice cold dash air. You can see the plastic's not cracked in the center console like it's in many of these. The dash is perfect, seats are perfect. We just drove it 500 miles up here, it did great. 76,126 miles, and you can see oil pressure, temperature, everything's in here, battery, everything looks good. No cracks in the windshield. Looks great. Carpet looks great. As we step back, remember both these seats swivel up front. Now, one thing I will notice, folks, I'm 6'4" and I can almost stand up in here. You know, if you're 6'2", maybe even 6'3", you won't have a problem. So that's one thing I do like. Most of these vans, I have to stoop over quite a bit to walk through them. Got a two-way RV refrigerator freezer. We'll make sure it works perfectly. Got a microwave. It's got a stove top. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. It's got everything a big motorhome's got. It's got a water heater. It's got a furnace. Got an air conditioner. Got a generator, refrigerator, and more. Bathroom. 176 hours on the generator. I am going to point out one thing, folks. The generator does run. I've heard it run myself. This remote right here for the generator is not getting power for some reason, so I can't crank it from in here. I have to have somebody crawl up underneath it, since I can't fit under there, and crank the generator from the back. And I am going to fix this when we do our standard checkout after it's sold. So, you know, option A price, this remote will function perfectly. And if option B, you'll just have to crawl up under it, crank the generator, or we'll at least crank the generator, show you that it works. Going to point out some nice features about it here in the back. Because of this extra wide body, you've got these two opposing sofas, and they can make two separate beds, or they'll fold together and make a queen size bed, which is something you don't see very often in these Class B vans. And that's thanks to that wide body. They've got that extra room to make a comfortable bed for two adults. Plus you got that third up here. Another thing I like, it looks like it's pretty new too. You know, you don't need a rooftop air conditioner in this little bit of space right here. In fact, that dash here, I can feel it all the way here in the back. But instead of having to have that air conditioner stuck on your roof, having to replace that plastic shroud after it deteriorates every 3 or 4 years, Vortec did the smart thing. They put a window unit AC in here, so if it ever goes bad, a couple $100 in a Walmart, you're fixed. And, you know, versus an RV air, that's about $1,000, $1,200 by the time you pay labor to replace it. Plus, you don't have that in your roof, ruining your aerodynamics and burning up more fuel. And to be honest with you, 8,000 BTU or 5,000 BTU air conditioner will run you out of here. That's all you need, folks, I promise. You're not talking about a 40-foot RV. You're only talking about a 20-foot long camper van. So you've got this back here, this fold that can make two separate beds or one single queen bed. Got a place for here. It's got a DVD player. Of course, I just throw this away personally, but it's got an alarm clock. So I'm going to leave all that in here. And it does have a TV too. I've noticed it was in the front. So it does have a TV that you can set up here if you want to. Side bathroom, and I'm going to try to show you how this works. It is a shower, and you've got all the holding tanks. First of all, you got a fresh water, you got a black water, and you've got a gray water tank, just like any other RV. Of course, you've got your crank handle right here for your awning. I'm going to step back and kind of show you how this works. You've got a shower curtain right here, and you can see the bottom floor is got a drain in it. It's waterproof. If you'll notice on top there is a track for the shower curtain. Your door folds out all the way to give you a privacy barrier. And you put of course you got a vent fan too up there, fantastic vent fan. And of course you just wrap your shower curtain around that, take your shower. Not something that you're going to use every day. It's one of those things you just use if you have to. But in fact, many people take the showers out of these because they never use them. But it's there, faucet's there. We'll make sure all that works for the option A price. And shower curtains there. So there you go. Like I said, the engineering that goes into these small vans, no wonder these are the most popular type of used RV on the market today, and also one of the hardest to find. You know, when these things are new, they didn't mass produce these like they do the Class A's and the Class C's. And be honest with you, when this Vortec was new, it was just about as much as most Class A's on the market today. But you pay for that convenience, folks. And they're so hard to find, folks. I mean, I don't have to tell you that. If you've been looking for these Class B vans for any particular length of time, you know that every time you find one on the internet, you call on it, it's already sold. There's just so few of these. In fact, I probably go through 50 Class A's and Class C's for every one of these camper vans I get. And we sell almost 600 used units a year, so that should tell you how rare these things are. I've actually got a nice selection right now of Class B's. I've got probably one of the largest selection of Class B's under 30 grand anywhere in the country. But they're going fast. I mean, we're selling these things as fast as I can put them online. Like I said, I had one of these 200 Populars on a Chevy chassis 2 weeks ago. It sold in 24 hours. I mean, it was just crazy. And the guy's coming from California to pick it up. You know, people travel for these vans because they're so hard to find. This one right here, folks, 76,000 miles, almost new tires, generator, queen bed in the back. Folks, it's everything, got all the right equipment, everything's in nice shape. Checked out, ready to go, and I'm going to fix that remote, is $24,900. That's a haggle-free, firm price. Folks, let me tell you something. These little vans, you know, supply and demand dictates the value. You know, I can't touch these things, folks, for much less than what I'm selling this one for. I really can't. I'm not getting rich on this by no means. In fact, my profit margin on this van is way less than it would be on a Class C or a Class A. As a matter of fact, folks, I could probably sell this van for $29,900. About as quick as I can sell it for $24,900, but I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to try to keep my price fair for what it is. Now, folks, I know you get on the NADA and it says it's only worth this amount of money. Let me tell you something, folks. Call NADA and tell them to find you a 76,000 mile 200 road trek Popular in this good a condition for what they say it's worth, and they'll hang up on you. Folks, I give more than several thousand more than NADA gladly for another van just like this in this good a condition to resell. You cannot find these vans. In fact, matter of fact, folks, if you've got one of these for sale, you want to sell it to me, let me know. I'll be generous and give you a decent amount for it. And I don't care how far away you live, folks. I've sent drivers as far away as Nebraska, California, Washington State. I've sent people all over the United States, drivers, to pick these vans up because they're so rare. You know, normally I wouldn't do that for a Class A or a Class C, since they're a lot more plentiful in this area than the Class B's. But these Class B's are so rare, folks. You know, I've spent a ton of money sending people out to get these, and luckily we got this one in North Florida. So we drove it up, like I said, about 550 miles up here, and it's a nice van. It really is, folks. You're not going to be disappointed. Come test drive it, look it over, let us know you're coming. We'll crank the generator up, let you see everything on it, you know, before you buy it. Now, folks, the way it works, option A, we have two prices, option A and B. Option A is the price that attracted you to this motorhome to begin with. That's $24,900. That's haggle-free, firm. That's no negotiating, not taking any offers if you want the option A features, which includes a 76,000 mile 2001 Road Trek 200 Popular in excellent condition for the year model. Also includes an extensive major systems checkout by our certified RV techs that's completed after purchase. And of course, one of those things is we'll fix that remote at that option A price. Also includes a walkthrough demonstration by the RV tech after it's been through service. In other words, folks, you have to pay for it. It gets in line to get checked out in the back. It gets checked out. When it's checked out, my service manager will call you, set an appointment. You'll come pick it up and get your walkthrough demonstration. The RV tech that checked it out will spend some time with you. He'll show you how to operate everything on this van, how to deploy your awning, how to set up at the campground, and answer any questions you have, tell you anything he had to do as far as repair-wise on it, which I seriously doubt will be much of anything besides that remote switch, which is no big deal. That could be a bad remote switch. That could just be a wiring. Maybe it's got a broke wire or it needs to be regrounded. You don't ever know till we get into it, and we don't do all that until we sell it. So that will include that. It also includes a year of free camping at select RV resorts nationwide, up to 21 nights total. Tremendous positive feedback from people who have taken advantage of that we give you. These are $100, $150 a night campgrounds, folks. These aren't your KOAs, your state parks. I mean, these are some really nice luxury RV resorts, and it's absolutely free. Up to 21 nights total. within a 12-month period, up to 7 nights at a time. And if you got any questions about that, just give our sales department a call. They'll go into more detail about it. But that's included, plus your 30-day drive-out tag, plus your starter kit with all your camping essentials, instructional DVDs, and more. That's $24.9 out the door, no extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no setup fees, no freight fees, or any of these other fees these other dealers try to charge you that add thousands of dollars to the price of the RV. And let me tell you something, folks, they're everywhere. Even the little mom and pop stores now are charging some kind of fees, and I've seen some in like Rip Off World and places like that charge $4,000 and $5,000 in fees on top of their higher sales price that's higher than ours. So definitely keep that in mind. They don't tell you about those fees till you get ready to sign on the dotted line and pay for your RV. And they have to charge it to everybody. It's a legal issue. If they let somebody slide, then everybody that ever, and people found out about it, they could do a class action lawsuit and make them repay every single dime of every fee they've ever charged anybody since that practice started several years ago. So they're not going to let somebody slide on the fees. Anyway, folks, that's included, $24.9, no surprises, no games, no gimmicks. It'll be checked out, ready to go, so you've got no worries. If you want a copy of all the systems that we inspect and repair if needed, contact our sales department before you buy this RV on eBay or any other website we advertise on. Also, when you got them on the phone, ask them what the current lead time is for Class B checkout. That way there's no surprises for you, me, the salespeople, service department, or anybody. Everybody's on the same page that way. We're a strong believer in communicating with everybody, folks, and we ask that you do the same for us. Prefer phone calls, you can certainly email us, but we do prefer doing business over the phone or in person. Our phone numbers are 706-965-7929. After sales and Sunday sales help, please call 423-605-6747. You can go to our website. I've got an RV chat feature that's answered 24/7. You can email us, sales@parkway-rvcenter.com, if you have any questions. And folks, there's plenty of ways to get in touch with us, folks. You know, if you're looking at this ad on RV Trader, RVT, or any of the almost 20 different websites I advertise on, there's always a way to contact us to send us an email. You can apply for financing if you need to on our website, parkway-rvcenter.com. Now, folks, like I said, the NADA on these vans are nowhere near what they're worth. You can't touch them for NADA. So if you want to finance these RVs, you're probably going to have to pay a little bit of money down. I haven't pulled the book on this, folks, because it's absolutely worthless on a Class B, but, you know, be prepared. You may have to spend 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 grand down to buy this van with approved credit. So either cash or trade equity, so keep that in mind. You might go to your own local bank or credit union, see what they can finance on it. I've seen some credit unions, depending on their loaning criteria, that finance 100% on these. So, you know, every credit union is different. You need to check with yours, and you're welcome to check with our lenders as well. And but be prepared, if you go through our lenders, you know, you're going to have a significant amount down. And a lot of people, that's no problem. You know, these are luxury items, so most people usually pay several $1,000s down anyway. Not like a car or a truck or a house. I mean, usually most people don't want to owe more than they have to on these vans or any other type of luxury item. But anyway, if you have any questions all about the financing, call our sales department, 706-965-7929. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday, 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time, and closed on Sundays. You know, we do prefer phone calls, but, you know, we will do our best to get the emails answered as quickly as possible. Sometimes there may be a little bit of a delay because, especially this time of year, I've got 4 non-commissioned salespeople selling almost 600 units a year. They don't have a lot of time to sit behind a computer going back and forth answering emails. You can learn more in a 10-minute phone conversation than you can an hour and a half writing and reading emails back and forth. So definitely prefer phone calls. We do answer all emails, but something in high demand like this that's not going to last long, I would definitely recommend picking up a phone and calling over emailing to get faster response, because Folks, if you don't leave a deposit on this van, somebody else will. I can assure you of that. This is a nice van, not going to last long. It's in excellent condition for the year, model, and the price. And there are people that will travel 2,000 or 3,000 miles to buy a van like this for this price. Anyway, phone numbers again, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Again, folks, our website is parkwayrvcenter.com if you want to see our extensive selection of Class B camper vans, or any of our 140 plus used RVs, which is the biggest selection in a 500-mile radius here in the Southeast. We've been in business since 1968. That's 50 years in business, folks. Third generation, family owned and operated. Folks, if that statement isn't a true testimony of how we conduct our business, the quality of the RVs we sell, and the way we treat our customers, 50 years in business selling as many RVs a year as we do, I don't know what else is. You know, we've been doing this a long time, folks. We've always been here for you, always will be. We're a family-owned and operated used RV dealership. One of the largest, oldest, and most successful still in business today. We don't charge fees. We took the haggling out of buying used RVs, so you don't have to worry about that. We don't have commission sales pay. Basically, we eliminated everything everybody hates about buying any type of used RV. And, folks, we do offer an option B price, which is just buying the van just like it says, you know, with it replacing the generator, switch yourself, or repairing it, taking the good with any potential bad, just like we purchased it. And if you want a price on option B, that saves us time and money, and you can pick it up the same day you pay for it instead of waiting for an inspection. We will discount the price because that saves us money, so we're going to turn around and save you money. But understand, option B is as is, where is, just like you see it in the video. Take the good with the bad. No repairs, no inspection, no walkthrough demonstration. Just jump in it and go price only. If you want a price on that, give us a call. We'll be happy to get you a haggle-free option B price. Whichever price we give you, or whichever option you go with, is haggle-free, folks. These vans are not easy to find. I've got a very little markup in this van. Try to find another one for this price and this condition with this low of miles, folks. You know, these vans get driven more than the big motorhomes. Most people don't let their Class B camper vans become driveway queens. I mean, they get these things out. They use them on day trips, weekend trips. They normally have a 2002 model, normally has 100,000 miles or better on it. So to find one in this good a shape with this low hours on the generator with only 76,000 miles is not something that hits the market every single day. Believe me, folks, I look everywhere for these vans. And again, folks, if you've got one of these for sale, let me know. Also, if you've got a conversion van for sale, a real nice conversion van, let me know as well. We're thinking about starting to carry conversion vans. We've had a lot of people respond wanting us to carry those as well. So if you've got one of those for sale, fairly late model, in good condition, give us a call. We're definitely interested in that as well. Or trade for it. Or just pay you for it, just like these vans. So anyway, give us a call. If you have any questions, nationwide delivery is available. I wouldn't hesitate to jump in this van just like it sits after what my drivers told me about it and drive it anywhere in the country to deliver it to you. We just charge you whatever it costs us to bring this van to you and get our drivers back home. That's it. Or if you live an extremely long distance away, we may do a U-ship auction, so we couldn't give you a value right off the bat, but you know, give us a day or two, we'll at least give you an estimated delivery cost based on the bids that other shippers charge to deliver this van. Anyway, folks, any questions about shipping, call us, of course, just like anything else. If you want to buy this van, call us. Be prepared to leave a deposit. These things don't last for sale long. Today, I believe, is April 30th, 2018, so keep in mind this video is a week old. 2 weeks old, chances are this thing's sold, but we probably have others. So check my website out. That needs to be your go-to point for all my viewers. Our website, parkwayrvcenter.com, to see our inventory, even stuff I haven't done videos on yet. Anyway, folks, any questions, call us, email us. You're going to like this little van. Gets great fuel mileage. You can park it in a regular parking spot. Anybody can drive this van, from a teenage driver to 80-year-old RV veteran. If you can drive a car, you can drive this van, I promise you. It's very, very easy to drive these. Thank you again. That's why they're so popular, of course. But anyway, thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, email us, call us. Best thing to do, come visit us in person. Look at our great selection of used RV vans, Class B camper vans that we have, and we have more arriving all the time. Like I said, we kind of specialize in these. They don't last long. Thank you again. Any questions, let us know. Look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Green Gold, Georgia.